Okay, so now we're going to look at a field that's irregular shaped. And in this case, here's our original field. We're going to represent it using these pattern blocks. If we want to find a field that is half the area of that original field, we can look at each section as a separate piece and find half of each one. So I can take this original field and I can build on top of it using other pattern blocks that will make it easy for me to find half. So I have a hexagon and I can represent it here and divide it in half with these two pieces. If I look at the triangles, I have 1, 2, 3 triangles. I can't find half, and there are no pattern blocks that are 1/2 of a triangle. But I still have this trapezoid here that's part of the original field, and I can replace that with 3 triangles. So now I have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 triangles, and now I can start to find half. So I can say, well, half of this centerpiece would be my trapezoid, and half of the triangles, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, would be 3 triangles. So this would represent half the field, and if I wanted, I could arrange that and make a hexagon. Likewise, if I wanted to find 1/3 of the original field, so here's this has the same area as half of this, right? So this area is half of this area. If I want to find 1/3 of the area, then I need to think about, well, what can I replace with my hexagon? And I can take these rhombi, and 3 of those represent the hexagon. And then I have 3 triangles, and again, I'm going to think of my trapezoid as 3 triangles. So 1/3 would be 1 of these, and I'm going to put the other 2 over here. And 1/3 from here would be 1 triangle, put the other 2 here. And then I have these 3 triangles. So I'm going to put 1 triangle here, 2 triangles here. So this would be 1/3 the area. And this would equal 2/3 of the original area. So here I have my original field. I have half my original field. I have 1/3 the area of the original field, and I have 2/3. Okay, so if I go back to my original field, which is here, and I think about how would I represent 1 and 1/2? We had, this was the whole field, that's 1. We said this was half the field, we just rearranged these blocks. A child might also say, oh, I can trade, and they might trade for a hexagon. But if they want to show 1 and 1/2, then you have the original field plus a half, which could be represented this way. They might represent it with 1 and 1/2 with just the blocks in any order. They don't have to rearrange them. They don't have to replace them. They could replace them with a hexagon. Similarly, if they wanted to show a field that's 1 1/3 times the size of the original, you'd have 1 plus remember this was 1/3. And again, they might arrange these so that they make a different pattern. But the thing to keep in mind is they just need to make sure that what they have there is indeed 1 plus this is 1/3 of it.